Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? What is up with y'all players and playerettes today? I feel like I had something I had to do today, but I forgot what it was. Don't play with it, don't play with it. I'm still tripping off of that. I'm gonna find that song. Find out who made it. Hold on, let me see. I'm finna find out who made that song for y'all. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play. Don't play with it. Lola Brooke. That's who it is. She sound like don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Yeah, it's too wet. Yeah, nigga, what? It's too wet for ya. What? Like, nah, I'ma pass. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just talking crazy though, man. We got a good one for y'all today for Hump Day. Uh we got a black business owner. He was trying to get his money out the bank, and dude had like 100,000 in the bank, and they ended up giving him a trespassing charge. But now here's the twist, though: it wasn't white people that did it; it was some other black people that did it. And I done been in them situations before. Hey, what's going on, Annette? And I done been in them situations before like that, where it's black folks are discriminate against you because they think you ain't supposed to have what you have. You know what I'm saying? Me being I've been a homeowner since I was in my early 20s or whatever. And so it's a lot of things that I do or places that I would go. And especially if you're dealing with like a public agency and you dealing with like black people, they look at you like them. And when you put on that application like you own and you don't rent or something like that, they think it's a scam. When they see you got multiple bank accounts or something, they think it's a scam. Or they might just see your bank balance and look at you and be judging you by, because I guess you're supposed to show your worth as a black person through decorating yourself. But if you ain't looking like much and you got a nice bank balance, shit, somebody that look just like you might discriminate against you. Like, ain't no way. But so that's what we had to deal with. So we gonna look at that. We got the police cars, man, that they done redecorated for Black History Month. Just disrespectful. Just disrespectful. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's disrespectful. I tell you right now, because usually anything, a lot of places, a lot of schools, etc., especially rural schools, or we'll just say non-urban, might not even necessarily be straight suburban schools, but like non-predominantly urban schools, they don't even celebrate Black History Month. And right now they're taking Black history, literally taking it out of schools, so they really don't want people to learn Black history like that. But yet at the same damn time, you know what I'm saying, they sitting up here and they decorating the police cars with for Black History Month. To me, that's blatant disrespect. It's blatantly disrespectful. You know, try to put a Black history something in the classrooms. Nope. Put it on the police cars. Yup. You don't get no backlash, no none of that. So to me, disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You don't see, you could, and I promise, I'm not just saying that. Right now, try to decorate. Say you want to decorate McDonald's for Black History. Nope. Say Wendy's. Nope. Them is all things don't nobody want to associate it with Black history, right? But then they go decorating the police cars, and you don't see nothing said about that because that's an inside joke, and it's a waste of money. But y'all gonna decorate them for Irish Day? No. Y'all gonna decorate them for, any other day, Independence Day? No. Y'all only doing that for Black History Month to be disrespectful. But anyway, fuck 12. And on to my next video. Yeah, so we got this girl. She was talking about all the stuff that, like, how people make those 2023 lists and they say like, okay, I'm gonna do this different or do that different for 2023. She was basically talking about all the dates that she wasn't gonna go on in 2023, and the ironic part about it is shit. That's every type of date. Like she was talking about like how people approach her, and she like, well, I ain't going with this person if they approach me like this, that person, this person, that person, this person, and it's like, damn, you get to looking, and you like, well, shit, that's every kind of date that you talking about. You ain't gonna go on. You know what I mean? So it just got goofy, and I want to look into it because it's like, she basically it's kind of something we was talking about the other day. About the lady being lonely with that list or whatever, but I got a different spin on that on this particular clip from today though, on like why she's emphasizing that she's not going on those dates. You know what I'm saying? Cause she just said she wasn't going on the dates, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't say she wasn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? And that's the part she left out. But we gonna talk about it. We gonna look at it and all that. I'm gonna get these analytics straight, and we gonna get right into it. See, I did good this time. Might even take a long time explaining my clips. Nice short intro music for y'all and shit. Then we gonna get right into it. Mac World, let's go. Mac World live daily. Let's go. What's going on with y'all, man? We done made it to Hump Day. We burning through Black History Month. I swear, it's the hatred in America that just make Black History Month go by fast. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like, damn, I thought it was 28 days. Shit felt like 14 days. You know? But no, so I've been keeping it my topics, I've been talking about things we've been going through, black people, and Valentine's Day happened to fall, Black History Month, so I talk about like some black relationship stuff, just trying to keep it real blackity black, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all that know me, 2 guns in the building, salute to my brother, moderation gang on deck, big power tools. You know what I'm saying? But for those of y'all that know me, y'all know my mom from Africa, my dad from America. So I feel like I had a unique experienced growing up, and I talk about it a lot on my channel. Some of the things I seen, hopefully, give some people an outside perspective. I know a lot of people, and I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but there's a lot of like actors, a lot of like rappers that are from other countries or might be first generation over here. You know what I'm saying? Like Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? Wale, a lot of different people or whatever. So I know a lot of us got some stories to tell, but that's a part that, like black people that are here that might be first generation in this country, but in this modern day and age, definitely got some stories to tell. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into these clips, man. Yep. Oh, yep. How I forget, dude. And that's what I'm talking about. 21 Savage. So that just, I'm gonna have to sidetrack on that for a little bit. So check it out. Like, look at 21 Savage, right? 21 Savage, his his dad was a doctor or something like that, I believe, like a doctor or a physician or something like that. A lot of us first generation, and then 21 Savage, for example. Let me tell y'all another fun fact before I move on. And this is interesting, and it says a lot about black history and a lot about what they took from us. Everywhere outside of the United States, everywhere you go where you meet black people, they can trace their roots back to where country they came from, or their tribe of origin, or just whatever. You know what I'm saying? You said who from Panama? He say Shane. I don't know if I know who that is unless you misspelled it. But I know everybody, like, let's say, like look at like Idris Elba, you look at like somebody like that, Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are English, like British black people, but they, like, we know Anthony Joshua people is Nigerian, you know what I'm saying? We know Idris Elba, I think his people is, I forgot what they is. I want to say like Congolese or something, but don't quote me on that shit because I don't want to be lying. Idris Elba hop on here like, you're misconstruing me, Mike. Shine from Panama. Yeah. Dog. Hey, you killing me, bro. Y'all, you too obscure and shit. He coming from left field. He talking about Shine and shit. He done run 21 Savage. But nah, them is real good examples though on the flip side. And so I got some interesting stories to tell, and I always try to relay them where they relevant. But yeah, let's get into these clips. So this first clip I wanted to show y'all was this business owner. Dude is he is down in Georgia, and there's been a lot of stuff going on like that in Georgia lately too. That's crazy. One thing that I've been noticing, and I wanna really, elaborate on this while we having some black discussions. Man, we gotta stop that gatekeeping shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop any black person that get they quote unquote foot in the door, be quick to wanna like barricade and nail a plank on the door behind them and board up the windows and all that. Like, dude, y'all, that's the worst, man. Like, it's almost like, I don't know, man. I don't like to see that. I don't like to see when a black person don't like to give another black person the opportunity, or is either jealous of the position they in or something like that, or try to knock them like off they square. That's whack. You know what I mean? We definitely gotta do better than that. Definitely. And that's kind of what brings me to this next clip. So dude walks into the bank. This man got like $100,000 in the damn bank, man. You know what I'm saying? He come in here and he got his ID and all that. His ID, it looked like him. Everything all on the up and up. But they say that it was, I guess they had an old ID on file, and he's giving them a new ID, and they had an older ID on file or whatever. So in true bank fashion, they sweat him. But I bet you, now this is the thing, this is black people. And I bet you if it was a white person, they wouldn't have did that. They would be quick to go out their way to administer the best customer service they could. But they see a black man walking in there having a little bit of money. And yeah, it ain't sit right with him. Let's go. Shout out to Rashard Ritchie, indisputable, man. This unk right here. Let's go.
Man goes into a bank to withdraw his own money, ends up getting a criminal trespass in the process and losing the deal he was trying to close. Let me take you to the first video. Here it is.
Let me say that. I'm gonna elaborate on that right now. Kanisha, you funny. I'm gonna elaborate on that right now though. I know y'all heard what they said. Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Pass in the process and losing the deal he was trying to close.
So it ain't even that he just couldn't get his money out. Dude had like a big development deal going on, and some peons at the bank. Fuck dude, whole deal up. Man, y'all know how mad I would be if I was trying to, and I done been in situations like that too, where I'm trying to do something important, bigger than this person that I need to go through, and they just trying to do as much as they can to stand in my way. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Let's talk about it though. Let's go.
Let me take you to the first video. Here it is.
The paper that you gave me, it matches him and everything, the picture and everything. But like I said, it's all how y'all wanted to handle it and everything. But y'all don't want to handle this.
Let me go get my manager.
Okay.
I wasn't here today, so I don't know.
Let me go get my manager.
What really went on, but if his ID stuff changed, what are you supposed to call and change it? Because we don't know if that's him or not. We just go out what we have.
So it's all up to y'all how y'all wanted to do it as far as that goes.
All right, so thank you for all of that. I don't know if they told you the whole problem. I don't want to take it.
Yeah. She told me.
Okay. Though I mean, who did someone file that, or you just decided to do that?
Do it
on what happened.
Do it.
The restraining order.
No. I talked to the gentleman out there. He said, yeah, criminal trespass him. I asked him did he wanted to. So I mean, I criminal trespass him from here since he
said he told you to criminal trespass.
No, one of your workers out there.
Oh, the worker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the workers said it was a restraining order on the dude for criminal trespassing. I'm guessing this the cop right here talking to him.
So you're not supposed to do that, but you
talking to the bank people.
No, I ain't criminal trespass. I didn't.
All right, let me help you understand what's happening. I got more video. There's a building contractor. His name is Philip Barnett. Mr. Barnett went to a bank. He's a contractor. He needed his money. Got plenty of money in the bank. Went to withdraw, and they said, this isn't you. He said, wait a minute, this is my ID. It is me. Police come. Police say, hey, we're going to criminally trespass your customer. This is at BB&T Bank, Douglas, Georgia. Let's go to the second video. Here it is.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm gonna fill out a report. Yesterday I went into BB&T to get the earnest money for a property.
Y'all know what I noticed over these last couple videos I've been watching? It seemed like the police, like, first of all, y'all got to think about it like this. A lot of the police are young. You know what I'm saying? They are, besides them old racist cops that have been around for decades, a lot of the police are young. So you got to think about that one thing. Second of all, you got to think about it like this. A lot of these young police, man, they are in the height of their obsessing over black culture. And I told you, white people only engagement with black culture. And this is gonna hurt some sellouts a lot. You know what I'm saying? Who like, oh, I'm not like other black people because they educated or got quote unquote education. Newsflash: white people don't give a shit about your education level. They only care about your black experience. You know what I'm saying? Your experiences of blackness. They couldn't care less about you getting educated. If you made it through some hard times and you done made it to be sitting up with them in the classroom, they don't want to hear about that shit. That ain't exciting. They want to hear about the trap, baby. You know what I'm saying? So on that same note, like, you got older black gentlemen like this guy right here and like the guy from yesterday where they tackled him. And you see these young cops, especially these young Caucasian cops, don't got no respect for him. They got more respect for, they wish they was pulling over a rapper with a big chain on or something like that, so they could groupie up and do all that and feel like they're matching wits with the guys. But when it's an old, just elderly black gentleman like this or whatever, man, they be treating them worse than the young punks. Let's go.
I'm about to purchase. The girl inside looks at the computer and sees the ID number. It doesn't match the old ID.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, everybody loses their ID every day. Is that a valid ID? She's like, wait a minute, let me go and speak to my manager. Now, I've been with them since 09. Got my mortgage with them. Inside, my wife calls because we on a deadline. It's like 3:30. So I'm like, all right. I knock on the door because my wife finished speaking to them. I was like, listen, to get the letter of explanation for the money that we have, I just need the earnest money, $5,000.
So if y'all don't know, earnest money, that's kind of like your down payment money when you closing on a deal. You know what I'm saying? You might not, it's like the first initial payment that you make, I would say, towards showing them that you are going to carry out the deal. So we had a deal already set on the table. When they get to the part where you're giving the earnest money, the deal is in play. The deal is going down at that point. You know what I'm saying? So if he say he was at the bank and he was trying to get his earnest money and they denied him, man, look, I know he wanted to wreck some shit. He probably ain't do it because he just a professional, but man, I would have been pissed the fuck off. I ain't even gonna lie. I would have did some dumb shit.
$1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Cashier's check. So she's like, I'm not gonna do it. It's like, hold on.
All right, I got a third video. Here it is.
Hey, what's going on with this guy at this BB&T bank? He called now. I want to make a report.
Identify you as a law enforcement officer. I cannot positively identify you just by this ID alone.
So now what you hearing right now, what you listening to right now, you listening to the police officer talking to the bank owner about the dude, because the dude called. He like, hey man, I ain't letting me get my damn money. I want my motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? So he had to call. What Kanisha say? She said, right, me too, exactly.
You know how this scam shit go, man.
Right.
And so I told him.
So he got the checks at Bank of America, and he trying to cash it here at BB&T.
Yeah, at BB&T. Yeah. So what happened was that. So then he said, well, I want to file a report for economic.
Man, he had his damn mind.
Yeah, he said I want to file a report for economic terrorism. I said economic terrorism. I said, well, I'm not doing that. He said, what's the name of badge number? I said Calhoun badge number 115.
All right, Calhoun, badge number 115. Thank you for that identifying information. Helped us a lot in our investigative background. Please put up the picture of the couple. All right? Keep that picture up. The man is a building contractor from the state of Georgia, as I mentioned. He said he had been with BB&T Bank for more than a decade.
Shout out to Fresh, man, my brother. I ain't seen you in a minute. What up with you, brother?
This is the first time that the video.
Fresh say he just went through this. If y'all don't know, my brother Fresh made Fresh Daily. He a high-rise baller living a high-rise life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we go way back. We got some deep roots. His roots go back to North Carolina, to the debutante ball days. So you know what I'm saying? He's coming with some historical knowledge, but nah. We done all dealt with some stuff like this at the bank. I got a funny ass story, man. Like I told y'all, I might even told y'all the story before, where, you know what I'm saying, the white boy with the trust fund called himself wanting to trap out, and he wanna buy some, you know, he trying to buy into the game, trying to buy some product. And so he writes a guy that I know, he wrote that guy a check, you know what I'm saying? And so he writes a check off his trust fund to try to avoid, you know, making the transaction come from another source. And so my guy got his bank account froze and all that because they thinking like, dude, how was you getting this trust fund kids money? Why would he be writing checks to you? So the trust froze the account and it froze the person account who he was trying to do business with. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you better go on with that shit, dude. And I'm like, dude, why is y'all freezing my account? He clearly wrote the check. I didn't give y'all the check. He's cashing the check. He's sending the check to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. But they'll discriminate, though. They'll jump the gun. If you black, they'll think your ass up to some dirt. Let me see. Fresh said he had to tell him he couldn't even believe he got to discuss with them about his money. Withdrew it all and told him, now just my check cashing services. Now y'all just my check cashing services. I'm taking it all out as soon as they go in. Yeah. Yeah, that's, bro, we done all been there dealing with these banks, dog. It'd be like every once in a while they show their true colors of how they really feel about their customers. Let's go.
Video is being available to the public. He tried to explain the error to Douglas County Sheriff's deputy. Name is Mac. His newer ID had a different number from his old driver's license, but the ID was valid. The man even had his wife on the phone at another BB&T branch to verify his ID. But the bank refused to issue a cashier's check, and the deputies laughed at him when he wanted to file a criminal complaint or simply a police report. Okay? So you got Philip and you got Cynthia. Philip, building contractor, does remodeling for the Federal
His wife bad
Reserve
too. She looked like
Bank.
a bad little older chick.
That's what he does. Stadiums and other large projects that require a pristine criminal background. No blemishes. Philip said directly to us, and I quote, "You've heard of banking while black, and people are afraid of speaking out because they're afraid of being blackballed. But I have my own money, so I'm never going to stop speaking out," he says. Since the bank trespassed him in 2021, he says he's lost out on many valuable contracts due to his tarnished record and security clearance. He showed indisputable a bank statement. Let's put it up. All right. He showed us bank statements. He has well over $100,000 in his account.
Like, dude got money, man. It's and then he been banking with them for years. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Fresh said. He said you just exposed yourself. You just exposed yourself. Dog, you crazy, man. I probably did jumble up my cover up. But anyway, Fresh said they trying to stand on the expired ID number and he got a new ID. And he like, what the hell? Like, dude, so I got my new ID in my hand. And y'all still want to go off of what's in the system. Like, what do y'all want me to do? Like, smash y'all computer? So the only thing that exists is what's actually tangible in my hand? Like, that's some reasons to discriminate. Like, let's just do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be thinking black people be wanting to do stuff to other black people to get a reaction out of them. You know what I'm saying? To please you know who. Dwight. But yeah, let's go.
There is a police report filed by Deputy Mack. All right. The report states Barnett got upset and caused the scene. The money was for a real estate plan that Barnett had worked on for 2 years. We have the real estate plan. Let's put it up. All right.
They done derailed that man's dreams, man. All your dreams, and that look like a raw ass development too. I would zoom in with it with my Zoom it, but I'm about 90% sure my Zoom it gonna act an ass right now. But let's try it anyway just to see. I told y'all it wasn't gonna do it. But nah. So anyway, it looked like a dope ass development too. So imagine all your hard work come down to a peon at the counter, man. Like, damn, that gotta hurt. I'd be like, God, why did this have to happen to me, man? Cause that's fucked up. It looked like he put a lot of work into that shit right there. Yeah, man.
Cost him hundreds of thousands. He showed us documents to prove he was trying to develop black businesses in a part of Georgia that currently is considered a food desert. That is what he was aiming to do. Yesterday, Mr. Barnett, let's put it up, he filed a complaint with the Douglas County Sheriff's Office about his treatment by deputies Calhoun and Mack. There is the police report. Now, just a few minutes ago, the sheriff, Tim Pounds, and I know Tim, let's put him up. Tim, you need to get it together, brother. Your deputies, one.
And it's always a black sheriff too. Why do it always gotta be a black sheriff, man? What Fresh say? He say blow, not to mention what he probably went through just to get the deal done. That last little step. Like, bro, listen. When it's down to where he talking about like the earnest money, the deal is done. Like the deal is basically done already. Like earnest is like in earnest mean kind of like in good faith. Like that's that last little bit to show that you are who you say you are. And so this man got $100K in there, walk out to get 5, try to get 5 of it and get denied, bro. They had him looking bad at the business table, man. Like I honestly don't know how I would live that down, because it ain't like, oh, well, man, that deal I've been working on for 2 years just went bad because of the girl at the counter. Well, but better start on the new one. Like, dude talking about his reputation is fucked up. Like, it's gonna have to be some consequences. Ricky Williams, my brother. That's right. He say hit the like button. Hey, guess what, Rick? I got something for you, bro. Hold on. Let me see. Bam. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. There you go. There you go. You got you a wrench now, Rick. But nah, check it out though, man. That's crazy because he done worked. He worked on it. Kanisha say that's to show you. That goes to show you that you really go. That's to show that you really gonna go with the deal. Yeah, that's what the earnest money is to show. Like, you know, that's that. Come on, baby. I got cash, baby. You know, and that's what the earnest money usually be in cash too, you know. So even if you got it in the bank, whatever, you go pull it out. Again, to show you are who the fuck you say you are. So they stuck a wrench in dude plans, man. That shit kind of messed up. And the police was in on it. They always up for some bullshit. And look, the black police chief right here.
Were unprofessional. Number 2, should have at least allowed the man to file the report. And 3, understood this brother has done nothing to be criminally trespassed from a facility. It's his own money. So Tim Pounds is the sheriff. Buck stops with him. A representative of Truist did not respond to our phone call or email yet. However, Captain Trent Wilson of the Douglas County Sheriff's Office did respond. He said, Georgia does not have a state law for economic terrorism, as Barnett complained. So the deputies had nothing to file. Wilson says the deputies, and I quote, did their job.
Right, so that's the thing. It wasn't even nothing to really be filed against the dude. He wasn't breaking no laws. His ID was not invalid. It was actually valid, which turned out to be the problem, that his ID was valid. Like, it just don't make no sense, man. That's called bureaucracy, like what they call red tape and the things you got to go through to get for a process to get done. And like, man, some people, they just use the bureaucracy itself to flex power. Like, you ever see some people get a little bit of power and abuse it, like the least minus bit of power. They seen that man walking in there. She took his ID. She looked at his ID. She seen it was him. She looked up his account and she seen how much money he got in there. Then guess what she did? She got pissed and said, what could no, this number don't match with that number. No, I'm not gonna go get that money. No. You know what I'm saying? On some bullshit. You know, her neck was probably snapped out. You know what I'm saying? She talking about, I'm just gonna go get my boss. I'm gonna go get your boss for what? You can't see I'm who I am on my ID. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. And it don't make no sense because, like I said, the police just be in on it. They be with the shit. Not against the shit, with the shit. So it's just crazy, man. And that kind of brings me to my next topic, these police tripping. Man, they done went off the rails and shit. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm finna show y'all right now. And shout out to, hold on, let me see what dude name of his channel is right now. This is Torian Rain Reloaded. I find myself find this channel coming up pretty frequent in my searches lately, or in my algorithm lately. Shout out to Torian Rain Reloaded. He got some good content on here. Let me see what Fresh say. He said dude went to a shoebox to get his money and was told he was trespassing. The Banks is OC. Dog, you always got a good way of putting shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's true. Like, they got your money. You're not trying to get shit from them. Like, give me mine. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay, fuck it. My ID numbers don't match up. Cool. But okay, so guess what? Give me all my money out. Give me all my money out the fucking bank so I could leave with my ID. You're not finna keep my fucking money and shit. You know what I'm saying? If we trading and swapping IDs and trading baseball cards and shit, that's one thing. But nah, you not finna walk away with $100K of mine and I gotta leave out and go deal with the police and shit. Like, dog, but see, you know, I'm an Aries and shit, man. So my temper is either real cool or it's just fucking broken. It's broken as fuck. And some shit like that would have broke my shit, dude. I would have been getting hard out. That motherfucker, like, I would have shirt ripped off Hulk Hogan. It would have been over for me. You can't keep $100K of mine. Fuck that. But before I go to the next clip, I'm gonna show y'all this next clip with these police tripping. Let me see what Two had to say. He said that shit real. He had 30 in the bank, going crazy for about a month. Whiteho gave him so many problems when he withdrew $3K for the rims for his Camaro just because of what he had in there. She thought you ain't had that kind of money in it. Bro, when I went to go incorporate my record label with the white boy, they asked him, was he doing it under duress when he was incorporating 50% of the label over to me? The bitch right in my face gonna ask me, was he doing it under duress? I was like, these motherfuckers are bold, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how they see it. Like, you ain't supposed to have nothing. That's just how they see it. Like, you ain't supposed to have nothing. You know what I'm saying? But man, we gonna see. Kanisha said, what about a Gemini with y'all tempers? Man, I don't know. We gonna talk about that later. We'll have a discussion. We gonna have a private discussion about y'all. Let's go.
Let me just give y'all a warning before we go into this. What you're about to say.
Hold on, let me turn it up for y'all. My bad.
Also, I can't turn the audio on because it has music playing over it and it's most likely copyrighted music. But what I'll do is I'll leave the link down in the description of this video and you can go and listen to it. You can listen to what song they're playing. It's so many red flags with this. It's not even funny. And this is coming out of Florida.
Fresh said, what's under the tarp, man?
So
wait till you see this bullshit, bro. Wait till you see this.
They decided, the mayor of Miami, whose name is Ponzi Pastelita Francis Suarez, ironically her name is Ponzi, how fitting, I guess, where they unveiled this, I guess, Black History Month vehicle where it has a bunch of different images on it that's supposed to be a Black History Month. But when you see what type of vehicle it is and what they put on there, this takes pandering to levels I didn't even think it could reach. But there's so many issues wrong with this. I'm going to let usually I would, when I do my breakdowns, I would usually pause and play, like let it play and pause in between. But because the video is only 28 seconds, you know what, bump it. I'm going to do the pause and play. It's that bad because I don't want to go over it again. But let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, there's copyrighted music to this, so you won't hear the sound. At first, I thought it was raw footage where you just hear people, I guess, fake cheering behind this, but let's get into it. So here it is right here. They just took the black off of this vehicle. Now, look at it. Look at it. It says Black History Month. They have the red, yellow, and the green with the black outlining around it. That's not even symbolic of the colors we would even go with when it comes to celebrating Black History Month. And they got the black power fist and everything, but look right here. You probably didn't even catch that because you saw this. Look at what it's on.
Man, they got some Zimbabwe colors, some old Jamaican bobsled colors, red, yellow, and green. You know what I'm saying? Like it got some black fish. Now you got to think these the same Blue Lives Matter people. These the All Lives Matter people. You know what I'm saying? Don't That's pulling Black history out the schools right now. But guess where Black history is acceptable at? On the side of cop cars, man. Let's go.
City of Miami Police Department. They took a Miami Police Department cruiser and painted over it, with the exception of this part, how ironic, because they had to let you know that this was still a police cruiser, and put Black History Month painting on it. Knowing the history that Black people in America have with the police, they decided to put this on in front of this. And I'm trying to figure out what it looks like. It's a museum. I'm seeing the word Negro up here. It says Negro. I'm guessing something comes before and courthouse.
Now check this out. Imagine, what would they say, y'all? Like I said at the beginning of the show, what would they say if they wanted to decorate McDonald's with some Black history shit? What would you say, or what would they say if you wanted to decorate the post office or you know, like the post office boxes or something like that? Anything municipal, seen as municipal, the fire trucks even. But then they want to sit up, like he said, knowing the history of Black people with the police. We just watched Tyree Nichols, you know what I'm saying, getting beat to death by the police. Then they want to sit up and unveil this waste of fucking taxpayer money on some miscolored Black History Month shit that look tacky as hell. Like, this shit is like an insult. It ain't like they really representing. And like, hey, look in the comments of the flags that Kanan Williams, that's my buddy, that's my brother too, man. Look at them flags. I wish I could put them up big. He put the real colors of what them flags is. Like, bro, that's like Ghana and some. What is it, dog? Like, and then Ricky Williams, bro, he say that's LGBTQ shit. Like, they got all type of colors up in there. That rainbow ass shit. Like, they couldn't find red, black, and green. You know what I'm saying? And they know what a red, black, and green flag look like. This shit goofy, man. This ain't them supporting nothing. This is them making a mockery where they ain't even have to do this shit. That's the tripped out part about it. Who was this for?
House Museum. Let me rewind it back just in case I must have missed it. I can't see. Hold on. See, okay, it says Negro and Courthouse Museum. Okay, it says Historic and Negro Precinct and Courthouse Museum.
Ghana History Month.
City of Miami
Ethiopian
Historic
History
Negro
Month.
Police Precinct and Courthouse Museum. Has any of my Florida subscribers, have y'all ever heard of this place? If y'all live in the city of Miami, have you heard of this? Because I'm not sure. I've never heard of it. And now that I know I can drag this thing along, I'm going to do it like this because I'll be able to catch the frames a little bit better. But look at this crap. Are we supposed to be impressed by this? Because I'm far from it, and I'm almost certain the people that's watching this right now are not either. And I think what makes this even more worse is the people presenting it. This woman's Ponzi Pastelita, Francis
not
Suarez,
even a Black person,
is not even Black. This is a quote unquote brown woman, because it's coming ironically because the name of the page that posted this is called @BecauseMiami. That's the name of the page. And it says breaking in honor of hashtag Black History Month. And ironically, the emojis that they use for Black History Month are a black fist, a brown fist, and a very light-skinned fist.
Because any black movements all got two parts. Mark my words, I'm finna drop some game on y'all. Because you can look at this through historically and you gonna see it going forward. Black movements always got two parts. The first part is they try to stop the movement. If they can't stop it, they go to the second part, which is to dilute the movement. So yeah, now Black History Month gonna turn into BIPOC History Month. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna be it ain't blackness is not gonna be allowed to be identified as its own unique thing, except when it's for black on black crime or to criticize black culture. But otherwise, when it comes to making any positive advancements, hey man, all lives matter, man. Or it's gonna be, hey man, BIPOC History Month, man. We're all people of color, man. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. They know what the hell they doing, man. You know, so this is disgusting to me right here. Let's go.
You cannot make this up. That's the
Nah,
official
you can't.
emoji for Black History Month. They could have just left it with it being a black fist, and you know that'll be okay with it, but okay, whatever. Again, it's who presents this. This woman is a south of the Borderian as far as I'm concerned, or a descendant of it. Let me continue to move this thing along.
And she knew this shit was racist and wanted to be a part of it because
City
she
of
Hispanic.
Miami, historic Negro Black Police Precinct and Courthouse Museum. I didn't see the black part, but that's where they put it at. So as you can see clearly now, that is a police. It says police right here. Again, they painted over the entire police cruiser except the police logo, the word police. They were going to let you know this was a police cruiser they put this on. They said we ain't going to paint over all of it. Then they got Africa everywhere. Listen, Black History Month was not made by or for Africans. Black History Month was created by a Black American for Black American achievements.
Man, I'm gonna say that shit one more time. Black History Month is about Black American history. It's about Black American history, and I don't even know why they putting pictures of Africa and all that on there, because y'all don't. These same people are the same people that don't acknowledge slavery. So why would they put pictures of Africa up there? That's dumb as hell. And then, like, ask them anything about African history. Ask them anything about what colors that represent. It's so funny that you could ask them, like, they say it's for Black History Month, but you could go ask them, like, hey, what colors do this represent? And I bet you they won't even say Black history, because they can't even be for sure theyself if it do or not. You know what I'm saying? They was just having fun with Photoshop and the police budget. You know what I'm saying? With a screen printer, making a wrap for the car, and the police budget. This ain't no Black history, nothing.
Like what are we doing here? Again, over the years, people have been making a mockery of this month from all facets of life, but this one right here takes the cake. Let's see what else they got going on here. All this is just they just giving a tour of the vehicle. So this is the back of it. Miami Police supports Black History Month. Miami Police, they got this on here. I don't know what this is.
That old Kente cloth looking shit. Like, what is
right
that,
here.
man?
They got the different
You
Kente cloth logo or flags or whatever on here.
You can't put that nowhere else.
Like, again, they make sure that they have police department on there. They ain't gonna cover up anything that says police.
They not letting you, if they seen that just decorated anywhere else randomly in public, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the public eye in the public space, they would spray paint over that shit. They would write monkey over it or do something like that. But they putting it on police cars though, and ain't nobody gonna touch it, and they gonna unveil it, and ain't gonna be no Republican backlash. They not gonna say this is woke. They not gonna say these are woke police cars, and that should tell you everything you need to know right there. It's just an inside joke. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Miami Police, miamipolice.org. They got their number. They looks like this might be a shield. Miami Police support. They gonna make sure they gonna outline the police in there somewhere, somehow, some way. They ain't gonna cover up at all. And again, the color scheme. That's not the color scheme we would use. This is the definition of tone deaf. I don't think anybody who's looking at this right now who is Black, who has a sense of pride about their heritage or their lineage would approve.
Fresh facts. They probably got about a 20K budget for this shit. Probably did these weak ass raps, you know what I'm saying, with whatever little shit they could find, cause there's some stuff on there, some patterns on there that ain't got nothing to do with Black history, like right under the license plate, like to the right and to the left of it, that look like Pac-Man or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just crazy though how they would do that shit and then just try to pass it off. Fresh said, gee, he could have He say he could have did it for a dub. On my life, bro. They probably got some kids to do that shit for like about $100 a car and probably pocketed about like, man, $15K off of that shit. I bet you they wouldn't have did. They ain't pay more than $5K for all them cars. They ain't into no Black History Month like that. So you know they ain't do it for no other reason than to try to kind of, you know, to kind of poke fun. That's crazy. That's like them decorating the jails with some Black History Month shit or something like that. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. And I don't know, man. I feel like I think it was Fresh that said it in the comments. Hold up, what was that comment that he said? He said something about like they do shit like that on purpose to see who gon' like who gonna jump up and you know who gonna say something about it or whatever. Then they gonna make a culture war issue out of it or whatever. Shit dumb as a motherfucker. Hey, but we ain't gonna fall for that shit though, and it's just stupid. Some people just, you know, they do something in bad faith and they try to make it seem like they operating in good faith. And that brings me to my very last clip, my very, very last clip. When, you know, you remember yesterday I was talking about, and this kind of, you know, switching the topic a little bit over back to the Black love issues and things like that of that nature. And because, you know, today is National Side Chick Day, you know? So we you know, they get a little topic too. But, alright, so this chick, she is delusional, right? She is trying to make it seem like she got these standards, but I don't think these are necessarily standards more than it is like self-sabotage and shit. What do y'all think?
Absolutely not, sir. You could be the next Jeffrey Dahmer. Next, we have the 23.
Go away.
Dates that will not be going on in 2023. Starting off strong, we have the come over to my place and watch a movie. Absolutely not, sir. You could be the next Jeffrey Dahmer. Next, we have the let's grab a coffee. This guy is literally just speed dating. No, thank you.
Why? Because the
let's
caffeine?
Get ice cream. This is literally just a coffee date, but with a nice, pretty bow on top.
Just don't get the cherry, ho.
Next, we have the where do you want to go? This guy's probably a loser and expects you to plan the first date. Absolutely not.
But you don't got no plan either, so are you also a loser?
Let me see you this weekend. This date has absolutely no context nor commitment, and no date has been established, so.
Nah, I think what it is you don't have no imagination and your communication skills suck. If I'm like, let me see you this weekend, then that just mean that we could do whatever, especially if we in the stage of just getting to know each other. I'm just saying I want to see you this weekend. You making way too much out of it to try and be a fake ass Valley girl with your wig pushed back like a Klingon on who is the people with them foreheads on Star Trek? She got her wig pushed back. She need like, it looked like the Wrath of Khan on here. I don't know what. I thought I got transported back to the 80s or something. Let's go.
Therefore, no thank you. And last but certainly not least, we have let's go for a walk. Sir, I am not a dog. Thank you.
Ho, is your knees broke down or something? Why we can't go for a walk? That's crazy. Like, damn, now you don't want to go for a walk. Any other time you would probably want to, well, I ain't gonna say any other time you want to go for a walk, but you probably need to take your ass for a walk. And it's just the thing of like, why do folks be wanting to try to cash in when we just trying to get to know each other? Like this right here, if y'all ever heard me talk about somebody LARPing, this is LARPing at its finest right here. This is live action role playing. She playing the whole role out here. And like I said, it's trying to make it seem like she operating in good faith, but she really not though. You know what I'm saying? And she's trying to make it seem like she operating in good faith, but she really not though. These are barriers that are designed to make you seem like you have a certain status. But man, you gonna have to do something about that wig, man. I don't care whatever you do something about that wig, man. That motherfucker push back. Now I see why some of y'all girls be slicking the hell out that baby hair, man, because You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying it. But my guy made some good points. Shout out to Charles and Charles podcast. Let's I'm gonna let him cook for a second before we close it out.
If you're broke, hungry, and would like something to eat, just say that. Sheesh. Hey, can somebody help me with this word? How do you spell delusional? And check this one out, because this was probably the most interesting back and forth with the comments that I was reading. Came from a woman under Revive Med Spa. All these comments explain why the bar is so low right now. Then another woman replies, but the main point on the first few dates should be to get to know each other more. You don't need dinner in order to do that. I don't need dinner, but I don't date anyone not willing to show this level of effort. Why is a coffee date low effort? Not spending large sums of money or planning big events doesn't mean low effort. But here's the thing that this woman and women who have this type of mindset fail to realize. If a man is willing to dedicate and set aside time to actually spend with you, to get outside of his house, go out into public and meet you in order to at least have a conversation so that way you guys can get to know each other, that's effort. There are women out here who don't value a man's time. There's a
Bam, right there. And I can't, that's the one I can't do right there. That's the one I can't do, and I'm gonna leave it right there. You are not gonna, devalue my time. You are not gonna devalue my shit. You not finna sit up in my face. You not finna come over my house, all that, and then act like I ain't, this don't count for nothing. Or it gotta be a monetary value attached to it, cause man, unless your ass selling time, booty time shares, then it ain't no monetary value on getting to know your ass. I'm actually probably telling you more intelligent and cool and interesting shit than you telling me. So should I be charging your ass for this time, or should I be putting a monetary value on the level of your conversation? You know what I mean? But like I said, this that LARPing, man. They get out here, live action role playing. I'm not going to have coffee and I'm not going to have ice cream. You right, you ain't getting no coffee or no ice cream because your ass don't look sleepy and it don't look hot outside. So you ain't getting none of that shit. We gonna sit up, we gonna talk, we gonna walk, you know what I'm saying? We gonna swallow our spit and we gonna see if we like each other. And if we don't, look, you going back further than your damn wig. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tolerating this shit, woman. You know what I'm saying? This, I don't know what they do on Planet Klingon or whatever, but on Earth, we ain't having that shit. I'm just talking shit, man. I had to pop off at the end. But nah, it's crazy. I'm gonna throw her forehead back up there. It's just crazy though, man, how people, like I said, make it seem like they operating in good faith. And then they turn around and, you know what I'm saying, just don't really, they make the barriers for themselves. And then they kind of make it seem like the world is the problem. Don't be one of them people that hate raggedy roads, but you also hate construction too. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways, you know? But yeah, on that note, Kanisha said you can't deal with me. Whatever. You can. But yeah, on that note, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Shout out to my moderators. You know what I'm saying? 2 in the building, fresh, and pop back up into the fresh to enter the chat. You know what I'm saying? And my newest moderator, Ricky Williams, the winning team. Shout out to the whole winning team, man. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. So until tomorrow, I'm out of here, y'all. Later.